Miss Nilux's mini class is officially in session. If you have any questions, feel free to ask at any time.
Miss Colt, why did you pick the Astral Express as the theme for your comic?
Well, I'm all about realism, but sadly, my previous works like Acheron's Godslay, Galaxy Ranger Saga, and dozens of others all got canceled. If you hadn't beaten Iron Tomb and boosted its popularity, this one would have been canceled too. Let's not ask sad questions, all right?
Sorry.
All right, pay attention. The cute little critter in the center of the image is Baseball Raccoon, the main character of Fluffy Across the Blue. Just recently, March Bunny and Woof Woof Dawn found her in a trash can. At that moment, a terrifying monster is causing havoc on the space station. It tries to spit fire at Baseball Raccoon, but the flames don't burn through the trash can. Instead, it sets the trash on fire, and the stench knocks the monster out.
Miss Colt, why is she the protagonist?
Readers today value immersion, and a character who has no memory of their past is, of course, the best choice.
I don't know anything about my past either, so why didn't you pick me?
Even though Little Raccoon joined the Express the latest, she's left behind so many stories across different worlds that there are even rumors in the Lafus prison about her beating up alien life forms. With material this crazy, not making it the main character? I might disagree, but AHA absolutely wouldn't.
Stick to being the Baseball Raccoon, okay? I don't need special treatment.
March, the Fluffy is just a comic. Outside of this, the author and the readers, every character in this world, aren't we all the protagonists of our own lives?
That sounds so passionate, Miss Colt. I totally get it now.
And so, the unruly Baseball Raccoon, the quiet Woof Woof Dawn, and the lively March Bunny formed a trio everyone loves.
Actually, I have a question too.
Ever since I got punched in the face by sales numbers, I've grasped a universal truth. In today's world, fluffy, cute animals are always a crowd pleaser.
Seriously? Even I feel like I can't compete with Pom Pom's cuteness.
Designing the adult versions took some work. After defeating the monster, Baseball Raccoon accepted an invitation from the other fluffy animals and boarded the Fluffy. Here, the protagonist meets three big animals with distinct personalities. First, the adorable and universally loved conductor, Pom Pom. Beside them is the elegant navigator, Miss Hime-Cat.
I know! That's Hime-Cat! Her original inspiration is Himeko. Oh, please don't tell her!
And the big brown dog on the other side, see? His name will shock you. That's right, he's...
Mr. Yang!
just Mr. Yang.
Your taste in naming is indeed extraordinary.
Anyway, the 6 fluffy little creatures boarded the Fluffy Express and set off on their journey. As for the plot, it's pretty much the same as what you've all experienced, just with a bit of artistic tweaking to suit Plain Arcadia's audience. A tiny bit. In the comic world, which is even more cutthroat than the Phantasmoon games, if you don't cater to the reader's tastes, it's nearly impossible to survive. Once upon a time, great comic artists had the luxury of 100 chapters to build things up. Now, if you don't hook readers within 100 pages, you're done. Readers today are hard to please, and authors have to come up with ever more shocking and sensational material. Doesn't this remind you of the Phantom Moon games? Looks like you're all familiar with the characters from the Fluffy. Now, let me talk about some of the creative challenges I'm facing. So, what do you see on the Fluffy stands?
It's her turned into a cute little animal?
Yes, this is the character, and you're the inspiration behind her. But even for someone as interesting as you, there are many backstories that readers don't care about, don't want to know, or don't feel obliged to understand. A comic artist's job is to capture the most interesting parts and present them to the readers. The cute and clever one is March Bunny. The unruly but reliable one is Baseball Raccoon. This is what we call a concrete archetype paired with an abstract character. And the abstract side of a character will only be further simplified in the eyes of the readers. So, how do you think the readers across the universe view you nameless? Well said. Your heroic deeds and accomplishments drew my attention. And your demeanor gave me inspiration for the character in the Fluffy. But while the hero identity boosts the character's popularity, it also becomes a limitation. That's why the little animals in the Fluffy have to defeat even more powerful villains and keep upping the ante to get more applause from the audience. In turn, the reader's perceptions and expectations constrain the character's growth. If she acts out of line, the popularity will crash. If she can't come up with new ideas or grow stronger, the audience will soon lose interest in the comic. Unfortunately, the creation of Fluffy Across the Blue is now stuck at this very awkward bottleneck. Honestly, after drawing comics for so long, I've pretty much run out of ideas. Hundreds of Amber eras ago, people would laugh out loud just from seeing a cat do a backflip. Now, to get the same kind of enthusiastic reaction, you'd probably need to have that cat fight a Mechatron in a one-on-one showdown in Perlux Tower. Although the Fluffy specials are selling like crazy, doing side stories without progressing the main plot isn't a long-term solution. Ever since all the gossip memo keepers I hired got wiped out in Amphorius, my source of intel's been drying up fast. But if someone from the Ever since all the gossip memo keepers I hired got wiped out in Amphorius, my source of intel's been dry. Astral Express could quietly feed me a few juicy insider secrets from the Phantom Moon games. Imagine the reader's reaction when the next chapter drops. Whoa! Does Blurry QR Code have a time machine or what? Oh, that'd totally save the Fluffy's future sales. After After all, my little Furbo crew already works for you. Just have them slip me a copy of the Phantasmoon Games press release. Let's call it buying your exclusive adaptation rights. We'll do a 50-50 split.
I've already figured out how to spend the royalties. First, I'll buy Pom Pom 10 new outfits, then get Himeko a brand new coffee machine. And after that...
All right, since we've got the profit split sorted, looks like my creative block won't last much longer. Just wait for my appearance at Star Rail Fest. Star Rail Fest, a grand event that gathers millions of eyes and an inordinate amount of wish power. And under all that attention, the dark forces coveting the Master of Elation's blessing are bound to surface. Heroes and devils dancing together in plain Arcadia. Tell me, is there a better source of inspiration than that? My hero, don't let us down.
A supplicant is the master of wish power, but wish power can also become the shackles that bind the supplicant, forcing them to fulfill its desires. Love and hatred are alike. Dependence resembles fear. What commands wish power isn't only love, but also hatred. Thank you. These notes will really be a big help to her.
Good. I'm so glad to be of help. For generations, many members of our family have attempted to enter the Phantasmoon Games, hoping to rely on the Aeon's immense power to lift the curse afflicting the Graphia bloodline. Some came close to the mask, but could only watch as history passed them by. Others wore it, only to fail in the end. That was until 400 years ago, when your great-great-grandfather Hero won the Phantasmoon Games and successfully gained an audience with Aha. The family's curse was not broken. In his notes, he wrote, "Just as the god of destruction cannot cradle a bouquet, so too is the god of elation powerless against a curse. Such is the cycle of cause and effect."
Father, are you wondering what it was that healed me?
I know you're keeping something from me. But I don't care what cured you 15 years ago. As long as you're alive, I can wait until the day you're ready to tell me. Still, as a father, there are things I must say, even if you don't want to hear them. As an artist, I'm fascinated by fleeting lives. How they struggle, they suffer, and in doing so, reveal a brilliance worthy of time's memory. But, as a father, I can't stand by and watch my daughter walk into tragedy. I bless you to be a hero, to welcome the same end as Akivili. Those are words I could never speak.
The road ahead is shrouded by uncertainty, and that's why someone must take the first step, to trailblaze a path others can follow.
I can't stop you, even though every part of me wishes you'd stay. But this is your choice, my daughter's choice. All I can do is stand by you quietly and pray you'll come back safely. Do you still remember the bedtime story I used to tell? They say there was once a princess in the sky. Day and night she painted in her celestial garden, untouched by the joys and sorrows of the mortal world. One night, a thunderous sound echoed from her painting. Curious, she stepped inside. Through seas of flowers, across mountains, until she reached the world's edge. There stood an ancient tower, so tall it pierced the heavens, so vast it seemed to hold the universe itself.
Climbing the endless staircase, the princess reached the summit, and from there she saw the world beyond her garden. In the distance, she heard cries, the voices of people burning in raging fire. From that tower of infinity descended the world painter to walk the mortal realm. With a single stroke of her brush, she brought forth 1,000 imaginae, turning the tide against destruction. To go where there are cries, to go where there are flames. That is the meaning of Murata.
But beyond the family name, my interpretation of our ancestors' name, Graphia, is also the hope I place in you. Himiko, whatever choice you make, if this is truly what you want, then go. Use those steps blazed upon trails to paint the world as you see it.
Thank you, Dad. By the way, how's your health? You haven't picked up any bad habits like smoking or drinking while I was away, have you?
As the Dean of Graphia Academy, I still have to set a good example for my students. It's just, my tendinitis keeps acting up. My herniated disc is getting worse. Himeko, how long will you be staying?
At least until the lunar cycle shifts. I'll stay here in plain Arcadia until then.
I see. If only the Phantom Moon could stay full forever. Himeko, safe travels on the trails ahead.
Hello, everyone! Welcome to Foolish TV's special news segment, Arcadian Morning Report. I'm your host, Poofy.
Hi everyone, I'm your host, Snowy! The Star Rail Fest exhibition venue funded by Pearlux Corp and constructed by Turbogen Heavy Industries has officially been completed!
Thanks to modern imagenesis technology, it took only a day for the Skyline's lookout cloud to take on a completely new look.
The exhibition areas opening on day 1 include the Bellafog area, Sinjolafu area, and Penacony area, showcasing the legendary adventures of the Astral Express. The Enfurious area, which is currently under construction, will open in due course.
For this event, Perlux cordially invites several crew members of the Astral Express to visit and be interviewed, including the Trailblazer, who recently joined the Phantom Moon Games as a supplicant.
That is certainly something to look forward to. I heard Perlux has also invited Blurry QR Cope, the author of Fluffy Across the Blue, for a signing session. It'll be the first time the author reveals their true face in public.
An exhibition to gather wish power. Now that's an interesting scheme. Leave it to Pearl to come up with such a bizarre idea. Perlux excels at creating dreams for both children and adults. And the Astral Express is exactly the kind of otherworldly dream that fascinates the people of this world.
Sometimes I wonder if Jade invited us here with the intention of giving her colleagues a winning edge in the Phantom Moon Games.
For Pearl, this Ionic game is probably also a good opportunity to observe and study the way we operate.
Though, compared to our usual opponents, this Intellitron executive is a surprisingly rational decision maker. Her proposal for cooperation seems more trustworthy than most.
It's not rationality that concerns me. It's the irrational factors. Exactly. News of the Dovebrook bloodbath has already blown up online. The Department of Aberration Defense tried to clamp down on the rumors, but plenty of people are still linking it to the Herald of Death from 15 years ago. With such a large crowd gathering there, this exhibition could very well become a target for the new Herald of Death.
Pearl must have contingency plans for situations like this, right?
Whatever Pearl has planned, we must consider the possibility that the Herald of Death might attack the venue. We won't just be there to showcase the Astral Express to the people of this world. We'll also need to stay on high alert for any suspicious activity.
It's about time. You should get going. Someone's got to stay behind on the express to keep the conductor company and be ready for any emergencies that pop. You guys have fun out there, but...
They're both out on a mission with General Yao Guang. Don Hung is tracking Blade's whereabouts, while Sunday is working with Miss Ting Yun. Both of them are tied up. Looks like they won't be able to make it to the exhibition this...
Looks like the heavy burden of documenting our travels falls on yours truly once again. I'll make sure to snap tons of pics so I can tell you guys all about the exhibition when we get back. Star Rail Fest, here we come!
This place is rich with the sweet scent of flowers.
Passengers heading to Star Rail Fest, please prepare to board. Oh, if it isn't the... Oh, the trains have been placing bets on who will get to escort the Nameless to Star Rail Fest on opening day. It's such a super-duper Arcadian honor. And can you believe it? Oh, I could already feel everyone's enthusiasm turning into waves of wish power along the way. No wonder everyone's running around with... Ding, ding, dong, dong. The express is about to depart. Heroes, please stay seated and hold. This special train is bound for the Star Rail Fest exhibition. By the left.
Cloudline.
Thank you for riding with us today.
Hurry up! Hurry up! We'll miss out if we're late! Exhibition area. The train is about to depart. Please mind the gap between platforms.
I want to make something with it. But what to make?
those hired cosplayers over there? Feels like the
Chat, I've made it in safely! For those who couldn't get tickets, you can catch the entire fest through my live stream today! Next is my partner! Wait, what are you—
'Tis I, old dragon young, Don Hung.
Where'd you get that?
Trifle not. What doth matter most is securing the autograph of my blurry QR code.
The sign event hasn't even started yet! Besides, as usual, people don't talk like—
What's our motto?
Wow! That's a next level commitment! We love you! We absolutely express! We love you! Shh! This isn't Amborious, you know? Watch what you say! The family's got ears everywhere. It's best if we keep quiet about Mr. Sunday while we're out in public. Wanted a photo together,
No, thanks. I take intense negotiations with Pearl over getting mobbed by my own.
Who'd have thought there'd be social situations that even Himiko's afraid of? If Don Hum and Mr. Yang were here, I can't even imagine the looks on their faces. What a sight. Truly. I'm pretty sure Don Hum wouldn't want to experience this. So many fans out there. Even more than the crowd that came to welcome us at the station when we landed. Hold on, that's not good. We need to be on high alert. Who knows if that supplicant is hiding in the crowd, plotting something against us and our hands. So, I'm gonna brave the danger and check things out myself. You bet.
Don't wander off too far, though. We still have official business later. Speeches and other activities that we need to show up.
Got it. We'll just hang around here.
Pantelius sits next to me.
So how's that for pure love?
Hey, raccoon. Over here. Right here.
Will the Astral Express truly bring happiness to Plain Arcadia?
Wow! Since we're all fans here, let's skip the sales.
I agree. The Kinder is the cute in the whole universe.
We collaborate closely with artists from different worlds along the trail.
I
may not be that talented or have the artistic skills of a master, but I've written some articles and gained a bit of popularity in the fan community. So, while I'm here, I thought.
If any of you happen to be super hackers, Space War looking for a sense of truth in fictional stories is just human nature.
Rupert II, wise thought the universe, profound in his insights, was bestowed the title Profound One by Nus. If it please you, my king, we shall storm the throne and snatch the bloody seat from Rupert I. Among the countless stars are whispered the secret chronicles of her rule.
folks here seriously don't hold back. Nothing's off limits to them.
Buy one, get a free one. It's on the fluffy figurines hit the shelves the other day. Serious old guy snatched them all up. Saying something about using them as art replicas for students. He loaded a whole car like he was stocking inventory. Even the scout, not long after he left, a girl with bunny earring to buy figures too. She was clearly a collector, buying complete sets of everything. She's got that in every collection she wanted. There's one mechanic missing.
That's horrifying. I believe this happened to me. You know that feeling when you see some weird little gadgets and you just can't help but buy them? And before you know it, your whole room is full of stuff, so you have to see hide them under your best friend's big bed. Your whole room is full of stuff, so you have to secretly hide them under your best friend's big bed. Aww, this is not good. My wallet is trembling. My pocket money is crying in pain. I need to battle against my own instinct for a bit. Go look around without me for a while. I'll come find you once I'm done with this battle. Just don't wander too.
Nice to see you again, little raccoon. You're lucky you haven't been completely sweet. You are. There's no inspiration for the Fluffy's main character. She's a daisy. Yeah, no one recognizes you. Don't irony. Don't tell me they think you're just some cosplayers. Come to think of it, it's actually quite possible. Shh! Keep your voice down. I'm afraid of being swarmed by fans. It's honestly heartbreaking that the organizers only gave me this dinky little booth. I was hoping for something more prominent, like a spot on the main stage or something. I know. Hey, want to have the number 000000001 collector's edition comic blurry QR cults? Since when did we get all light? Of course it's free. But you know what they say. Nothing's more expensive than free stuff. Hold up. Is this extra thing? Light discs. The organizers gave thousands of them and told me to hand out to each fan when you get those books. They really know how to push someone around. I wanted to give peace in my mind. Am I not the world-renowned author of Fluffy Across the Blue, the great blurry QR cult? Who exactly do they think that? You're right. This is Star Rail Fest. Today I'm just... Anyway, it's about time to head to the booth and meet up with the staff to start the signing session. I won't keep you from enjoying yourself any longer. Bye-bye.
new issue on sale.
Trailblazer, sorry to bother you. We're with Bush TV. It's our lucky day running into you here. I'm doing a short interview with us. It won't take long. Our audience is absolutely dying to hear about the new supplicant in town and your adventures aboard the Express.
No problem. But let's get an interview for since the organizers might have other plans for us.
First question, seeing as the play area was the starting point of the Express's voyage, how would you describe your impressions of this place?
Plain Arcadia has left quite an impression on me. An ancient world that somehow feels so modern, so vibrant and colorful. Everyone chasing the latest trends, looking for fun. I'd say this place is more like a never-ending carnival.
Interesting. Throughout the history of the Moon Gaze, it's been extremely rare to have such a cosmic hero as yourself participating. As the Astral Express supplicant, what kind of changes do you hope to bring to this world?
I'm just a passerby. Who am I to change this? If I can, I hope to show everyone the spiritual strength of what Trailblazer represents.
That's an impressive answer. Speaking of which, after joining the Gaze, you immediately went to Miss Sparksy, who represented the Masked Fools. What are your thoughts on potentially facing native supplicants in the future?
Sparksy gets her case through chaos and madness. That kind of out of control elation is way too dangerous. As the other native supplicants, as long as they don't make the game's dangerous, I'd rather cooperate with them than defeat them violence.
Speaking of local supplicants, we noticed that Star Rail is Herluck's way of pulling out the red carpet for the Express. There are rumors that the IPC is also sponsoring the Express. So, I have to ask, are you representing the Express so IPC is game?
The IPC's interests? Nah. Even though Star Rest has exceeded my expectations, and Madame Pearl and Brooks extended such a warm invitation. At the end of the day, this is a fest for everyone. And I'm just the guest. I'm not the master of this place.
Thank you for your valuable time. We won't keep you from the exhibition any longer.
Vanessa, what is she doing here?
Target confirmed. Ready? Target.
Did I just pass out?
I'm so sorry. Are you alright? I just wanted to recreate that classic teen rock comment. No, bumping into a school girl like toasted around. I'm really sorry. Why am I here? Probably because the plot demands it.
That's gotta be the lamest excuse I've ever heard.
How's a chocolate trope go out of fashion so quickly? Hey, I helped you out during the basement games, didn't I? Doesn't really glare at me like I could fill in. Watched your whole fight at Graphia. I'm more than happy to befriend those destined to be at these games. That's not something they can show me. Of course not. That mask has already been printed with the shape of your soul. Even if I took it back. An old friend of mine once taught me how to draw. And that turns out, I'm a natural.
If you call the best bad moves you made when drawing on the math talent,
I always wondered if saying I am imagining could actually fool the faces in my eyes. See, this temporary ticket I gave you shows great confidence. Proof that my artistic skills have leveled up. Speaking of which, should you show me some gratitude? The scalpers are completely out of control. I couldn't exactly take the exhibition. Excuse me again?
she did help us out for, but it took me back nameless. How could you do something as unethical as helping someone see what she's done for us? You're gonna be stingy about a tiny favor? Besides, when we saw paragons of virtue, I'm sure you'll remember it.
Didn't expect you to be so principled. Guess I'll have to miss this trick. Little raccoon, I'm actually a huge fan of yours all along. The very first page of the Fluffy Volume 1, Chapter 1, I was already that afternoon as I passed by the Graphia Academy building. I caught a glimpse of you by the window. Right then, I knew my heart had risen to slow. And the thing I was with made me feel so alive again. Getting to share a few happy moments with you this exhibition. That's all I could ever ask for was like...
Alright, I'll do it! Stop nagging already!
Just as I thought. No one's into some good-fashioned like...
Let's go! We've wasted enough time. I need to meet with my friends first.
What should I get next? Baseball raccoon? March bunny? Or wolf Don plushie? Or maybe I should an autograph from Blurry. I tried, but I still just couldn't. definitely seen her. I think it was at Gracia Academy? Whatever, not important. Wait a sec. Isn't this March Bunny from the Fluffy? Oh, the attention to detail is insane. Especially those... I'm a fox. Fox. Let me introduce myself. I'm Anastasia. Just a normal fan of the Fluffy. You must be the inspiration for March Bunny. You're way here in person in the new March Bunny. I've actually been a huge fan of yours all along. From the very first day of Chapter 1, I was starting to share a few happy moments with you at exhibition. That's all I could ever ask for in this lifetime. But I didn't get a single ticket, so I can only stand here, gazing up at that world from afar. You poor thing! Don't you worry, I will definitely make your wish come true.
March, don't yourself be fooled by such a seasoned swindler.
Such an adorable little fox girl could never have any bad intentions. It's not like she's another Fantilia, right? Besides, this place doesn't even have any Stellaron or Ambrosial Larva. Don't worry, Nessia. Just sleep. Himeko just messaged me. It's about time to head.
Where should we go? Wow, if it isn't Trailblazer and March 7th! Such incredible cosplay accuracy. Out of all the people trying to sneak in disguised as the Nameless, you two are...
Have you considered the possibility that they might be the real deal? And how inappropriate it is to ask our distinguished guests for tickets? Hello there, we meet again. HQ arranged for me to wait here and welcome all of you. Miss Himeko has already entered the venue. Miss Trailblazer, Miss March 7.
She's, I'm Venetia, her good friend.
Since you're friends with our guests here, I guess it's all good.
Ladies and gentlemen, the guests from the Astral Express are about to make their entrance. Get ready to make some noise!
loyalty to Blue Industries, TurboGen Heavy Industries, and Full Wish TV for their the exhibition areas now open will transport you straight into the Astral Express's incredible journey across the sea of stars. And right now, ladies and gentlemen, you're standing in none other than Billabong! Now, let me hear you call out the name of our hero from the ice and...
When I grow up, I want to be the Supreme Guardian and turn into a frost giant to fight in my next life. I want to be the Supreme Guardian and turn into a magical girl to...
Wait, this isn't right. Why is everyone What's wrong with having the most popular streamer girl host the biggest of... Wait. Aren't you supposed to be on the Department of Aberration Defense's wanted list? That's right. So I'll have to go into hiding right after this job. Come to think of it, maybe I should lie low using my Sparkle identity. After all, what does Sparkle have to do with this Sparksy thereafter? Oh, right. Nameless. Won't you take pity on me and give me back my mask?
In your dreams.
Yahoo! Since we have two Nameless from the Astral Express here with us today, let's kick off an exciting... Here's your question. In the final chapter of the Fluffy's Billabong arc, the Supreme Guard... Oh, the Guardian wand that could transform her into an ice giant? Ding ding! That's well. Looks like this young lady here is quite the devoted reader of the Fluffy, answering even faster. Oh, right. I almost forgot she was the one who first awakened the engine of creep.
And what's the deal with this ice giant? Sure, Cocolia can transform, but she shouldn't be anywhere near the size of the engine.
What? Lady Cocolia fought the engine of creation in her human form? That just makes it even more awesome. Next question. Before Cocolia... Oops. Wrong. The flaming lance. In the end, the little raccoon used that lance to channel everyone's light to Cocolia, restoring her power so she could descend in her... Ding ding! Every time I turn to that page, I get help a person to do...
Actually, I inherited this flaming lance from the previous Supreme Guardians when I got stabbed right through...
What are you talking about? In Billabong's final battle? Wasn't it like this? Despite her grievous wounds, the Supreme Guardian transformed herself into a frost giant for the sake of the people of the Winterlands, joining forces with the Nameless to counter the destruction engine. So the Fluffy storyline follows the official Bellabogian... Wait, is that not how things went? Could you at least spill a little? I see. If the truth about this were to be revealed to the people of Bellabog... Nessia, please keep this as... Of course, my lips are... But I have to say, I'm surprised that even the heroes of the Astral Express can tell a lie. Not really.
They say lies don't last forever. And while Bellabog's future may be built on a lie, I hope it can endure for a long... Because those people...
Thank you for telling me about this. The Phantasmoon games make supplicants wear masks. But if you ask me, that's when people really drop the act and face... Big hero! The event's not over yet! Come join me on the stage and deliver your decisive strike in the epic...
Me?
Attention all Astral Express fans! Welcome to Star Rail Fest! Please remain and stay safe. Otherwise, the conductor...
I'm exhausted. Turns out
everyone up there. Big hero. You're gonna shout. Of course, it's Flaming Lance. Flaming Lance?
Flaming Lance, forward!
Flaming Lance? Forward! The spare tip has been ignited. Kids and grown-ups alike, raise your glow sticks high, and let's show our support for
You got this, Madam!
Seeing everyone so fired up makes me want to join in on. You've got this, Madam Cook. Don't give up, Madam Cook. What's wrong, Ness? I'm getting all emotional. This scene takes me back to the moment I first cracked open the Speeding Express, dazzling cosmos, and a bunch of corp. I know the story is fiction, but I really want to be part of it. But leaving home? That's thanks for the love. And hey, traveling with the little animals aboard the Fluffy still counts as.
A friend once told me, the stars we see may not be their original forms. Our story, being able to connect with friends like you through stories, is probably the most...
Well said. Shall we head to the next... All right. Welcome aboard the Fluffy Shuttle Express. Together we'll trailblaze. Look, isn't that Miss Serval?
Miss Topaz extended an invitation to Bellabog, hoping we could visit Plain Arcadia to discuss a cultural exchange program. I couldn't help but wonder if this was another blessing from the Astral Express. And sure enough,
How's everything?
great. Everything's great. The ice is melting. For other people, cultural exchange means showcasing products from Urilo. Whereas for me, it's all about rocket. This place is way livelier than I imagined. And the rock music here has given me so trailblazer. It's all thanks to you guys for lighting that spark back then. Now, you must be pretty busy. After all, a whole exhibition is being held for the Astral...
Welcome aboard the Fluffy Shuttle Express. Are you ready to head to our next? I have to say, Perlux really put care into org. Oh, I wonder what attractions await us in the Xianzhou. Welcome aboard the Fluffy Shuttle Express. Together we'll trailblaze into the future. Next stop, Xianzhou Lafu Exhibition Area. The audience is bright. Welcome aboard, passengers. The Fluffy Shuttle Express is about to depart. Next stop, Xianzhou Lafu Exhibition Area.
frigid waters of Scale Gorge Waterscape are chilling me to the bone.
Why is there so much water in the exhibition? I bet this is some cutting-edge immersive theater performance. I gotta say...
Based on what we saw in the Bellabog area, I got it! It must be Woof Woof Dawn teaming up with Jing Yuan Yuan to battle against the Lord Ravager Fanti.
I'm so jealous that you guys still get to experience the joy of seeing the Fluffy for the first time. Well, it's fine, because this means I get to show off all my knowledge about the Fluffy. When people talk about the Astral Express's most memorable moment in the Xianzhou War, it can only be the epic fight. The triumphant return of the High Cloud Squadron! When people say squadron, they mean a bunch of superheroes team. Did I get...
Not at all. I'm guessing this High Cloud Squadron must be referring to the Xianzhou's High Cloud Quintet. Did a Memo Snatcher steal my memories? When we fought Fantilia, did we really have that many people helping us? 5 at once? Oh, I can't take it anymore. I'm bursting with curiosity. Quick, let's go inside and take a look.
Welcome aboard the Lookout Cloud Line. This stop is the Xianzhou Laofu Exhibition Area. The next stop is the Penacony Exhibition Area. The train is about to depart. Please mind the gap between the platform and the doors, and take care of your personal belongings. Thank you.
Why do all the reporters from Verboba...
What an exquisite Xianzhou outfit!
Holy moly, they nailed the Scale Gorge waterscape. The whole exhibition area is completely submerged.
Little Raccoon, I want to see that thing.
Nessia means that thing. With a flick of the hand, the ancient sea splits.
Wolf of Dawn, I've actually been a huge fan of yours all along. From the very first page of Volume 1, Chapter 1, I was already captivated by you.
Who on earth did this kid learn to ask Fabe?
From March Bunny in the comic, if you must know.
What? This is absolutely the biggest personal attack on me ever.
Never mind. I'll go ask someone about what.
I want to make something with it. But what to make? Emerge from your cocoon. Make sure you keep it safe.
Hey, host, this immersive theater is getting a bit too immersive. Don't you...
It's been almost 20 minutes. Where's the actor who's gonna split the seat?
That's right. The script for this exhibition stage play was written under the guidance of the Xianzhou's legendary literary master, Mr. CN, we guarantee you'll get an authentic recreation. Oh, it's you! Trailblazer! I don't know what happened, but water just started. Please, save this exhibition area like you saved...
All right. I come to sightsee, I do hard labor. I fix these pipes. All for the audience. Finally done. I've never missed Dawn Hong as much as I do now.
At this moment, you've arrived along with the Astral Express at the ancient and mysterious Xianzhou.
It's the Xianzhou Loft.
Oh, that's right. The Xianzhou Luofu Scale Gorge Waterscape. Let's give thanks to the Trailblazer, hero of the Astral Express, who not only saved the Xianzhou Luofu, but also... And now, it's showtime! Adapted from the true adventures of the Astral Express, we present Battle at Scale Gorge Waterscape. Hi, thanks to the support of Full Wish TV, we invited the 4 main stars of the action hero series, Daybreak Squadron, to perform. And now, Trailblazer, please come up on stage and...
Ha! We meet again.
I don't think that's necessary.
Aren't we supposed to be the heroes of the Xianzhou? Why do the Xianzhou's heroes need to rely on...
Same as us. Shouldn't the heroes of this world be able to protect our own people? Can't we?
Hey! What nonsense are you all babbling about?
No, quite the opposite. Star Rail Fest is as supplicants stepping into the Phantom Moon Games, the Daybreak Squadron challenges you! You wouldn't back down now, would you?
This is amazing! What? This is way... These people, something's not right about them. I feel like they're way too hyped up. Even characters in action comics. Yeah, in comics, a challenge like this is always a cover for some massive conspiracy. I've gotta fight alongside her. March, you need to have faith in her abilities. Rather than rushing into battle, what you should be doing now is getting in touch with your companions.
This is Star Rail Fest. Even if you defeat me, you'll never gain everyone's approval.
Boss, do we really have to do this?
Gray, we've been putting on a show for long enough. Wasn't becoming a real hero what you've always wanted? We'll tear the legend of this outsider to shreds right here under the spotlight! Then everyone will see who the real heroes are! The ones who can truly protect their smiles!
I accept your challenge. But do we really have to fight here?
This is exactly the stage we've been waiting for! The Phantom Moon Games are a ceremony to find those closest to elation. We'll show everyone the heroism of the Daybreak Warriors!
Embrace a new life. Return to dust.
Our bodies have been transformed, so we'll be just fine.
A powerful hit! Come at me again!
You don't stand a chance against me.
Flowers bloom for tomorrow. I hurt. Your time to shine. Embrace a new life. Darkness with me.
Have you calmed down now? Can we talk?
Once a supplicant's challenge begins, it won't stop until one's... Don't get it wrong. This is just a prelude to the real showdown, witnessed by the Phantom!
Just what exactly are they planning to do here at Star Rail Fest?
Is this the supplicant lurking beneath the surface that Pearl theorized about?
But which of the 4 Daybreak Warriors is the supplicant? Well, judging from their strength, I think it might be the... forget it. We should go check out what's happening outside the exhibit.
If you've lost your belongings, please let the service center know.
If you've lost your belongings, please let the service center.
Interrupting a show for no reason. But to be honest, I wasn't dying to watch that High Cloud Squadron assemble.
So, don't tell me this whole Cienjo story is also something blurred funny? Can't say I'm surprised at all.
I wouldn't dare take credit for what I didn't do, since it was in fact General Jing Yuan and Dan Heng who teamed up to defeat—
As for the High Cloud Quintet, it's been over 700 years since those five made their mark. I know it may sound wild, but Cienjo folks generally live really long lives. You've read the Fluffy comics, haven't you? Pretty sure they covered all that lore in—
Yeah, immortality. Some see it as a curse. But personally, I don't think the abundance is as terrifying as their reputation suggests.
I almost forgot we're not in the Cienjo anymore. Should be fine to talk openly about the abundance now.
Yeah, that's not an issue. But the Cienjo's attitude towards the abundance isn't totally baseless. We've clashed with the Borisin, fought against the Mar. Just imagine if we hadn't won that battle against Vantilia back then. The universe would have ended up with an immortal, indestructible Lord Rap—
Actually, I think the abundance and elation make quite— After all, only with infinite life can one pursue infinite joy. In my opinion, those who are alive have the right to choose death. But they also have the right to choose to live on. After all, there's always something out there that makes tomorrow worth waking up to.
Wow. Getting all philosophical on me now. When this kid gets serious like that, I swear you can practically see the wrinkles form.
Since we're talking about waking up, shouldn't we head over to the Penacony egg—
Huh. You want to keep exploring? We need to be a bit more careful now, don't you think? I mean, the Daybreak Squadron already came gunning for us. Who knows if there are other supplicants lurking around? Just wait—
Oh, come on, March. Don't be such a worrywart. Didn't our little raccoon take out those guys in— Such reassuring words. Little raccoon.
All right.
Here we come, Penacone Exhibition Area!
Make sure you keep it safe.
Why do we have to line up again? I swear, you have to wait in line in order
you on. I'm gonna watch the Fluffy till I die.
I heard that blurry QR code.
I want to make something with it. But what to make?
Make sure you keep it safe.
Together we'll trip. Himeko, you're here!
Are you two all right? WELP told me to watch the live stream, and I saw the Daybreak Squad. You did well. I bet their intention was to stir up their supporters' wish power through the challenge. If you had hurt them recklessly, it might have pushed many supporters straight into their arms. Oh, and you are?
Oh, nice to see you again. Express Navigator, Miss Himeko.
Pardon my poor memory, but have we met before?
Of course. I've seen you in the news more than once. It's such an honor to meet you.
This is Evanescia. I think she's a student from Graphia Academy. We ran into her at this expo, and she's a huge fan of both the Fluffy and the Express. Huh?
So that girl you saw in the Phantasmoon courtyard?
Well, wait a second. She made you a mask? So, you're telling me Nessia isn't just a Who exactly is? Who exactly are you?
Me? I'm no different from you. Just a spectator of the Phantasmoon games. Though I suppose my position is a bit special. I had so much fun tagging along with you two. Who would have thought that the Fluffy had such an interesting backstory? I think it's time to say goodbye for now.
Are you leaving, Miss Evanescia?
Now that my identity has been exposed, Cinderella's magic is about to wear off. And since this little adventure started on a whim, might as well end it on one too, little raccoon. You can feel it, can't you? All that attention, all that joy from the exhibition. As you fulfill people's wishes, that power has been flowing straight. It might spark something beautiful, or plant the seeds of something sinister. Whatever you choose, I just hope you won't become a boring character. I'm rambling again. Well then, before I go, let me break this awkward moment with a riddle. What's wrong? Can a pretty... I know you're never serious about anything. So I guess I'll just have to answer because flowers are always...
You left your own special effects behind.
She's gone.
Unexpected people and unexpected things always make an appearance in the Phantasmoon games. Although, Miss Evanescia claims to be just as someone who can create masks and allow others to become supplicants. There's no way she's just some I just don't know what to make of everything happening. All right.
Where to?
Let's continue forward to the next stop. The Penacony. I have a feeling that the Daybreak Squadron's challenge isn't over yet. As the stars of this exhibition, if you left just to avoid conflict, all the spectators might think you chickened out and fled.
Darn it! This whole Daybreak Squadron business has got me on edge. Somehow I can't shake the feeling we're...
Here's some good news. At least we aren't completely without help. Pearl's people are on their way to the Penacony exhibition.
Make sure you keep it safe.
Welcome aboard, passengers! The Fluffy Shuttle Express is about to depart! Next stop, Penacony Exhibition Area!
Just another IPC lapdog.
Point Arcadia! Let's go, Daybreak Squadron!
blasted straight into a comic book. Who knows? Maybe you'll be reborn as some...
That's what I call true happiness!
It's hard to believe they recreated the scene where the Express crashes into the Great Septimus.
All the previous exhibitions were so hilarious, but they really nailed the Great Septimus. That's just me. So where's the person?
Huh? Who's...
Yoo-hoo! How you doing? Great. I heard about your big fight with the superheroes, and since I actually respect you as a rival, I thought I'd give you a heads up. You might think you scored a massive win in the Phantom Moon Games, but most people probably don't see it that way. Anyway, the news is on right now. Why don't you go check it out?
Just moments ago, an extremely violent incident broke out at the ongoing Star Rail Fest exhibition venue. The Astral Express supplicant Trailblazer brazenly launched a brutal attack on the beloved local heroes, the Daybreak Squadron. The scene descended into total chaos.
Oh my! This is terrifying! Didn't this nameless just defeat Sparksy and save Graphia Academy? Was that victory still not enough? Could she, like the defeated Sparksy, now be a threat to everyone's safety?
How chilling! In the video footage from the scene, the Trailblazer claimed her act was to demonstrate the so-called trailblazing spirit of the Astral Express to this world.
You don't stand a chance against me.
Is this what she calls the Trailblaze? Using brute force and violence to strike down the guardians of this Arcadia and trample over our own heroes? Was it a sudden violent outburst? Or was this the moment her true heartless nature finally came?
Full Wish TV will continue to follow this shocking incident.
It's all over the internet now. Some say you're a violent maniac. Others think you're behind the bloodbath in Delphbrook, that you're the second herald of death. Oopsie. How are you feeling right about now, How could I? As a famous streamer, poor little Sparksicle has always been troubled by... And then there was some nameless from the Astral Express who gave me quite the beating on... Of course, someone's definitely pulling strings behind the scenes and stirring up drama. As a top streamer in this field, Sparksicle can spot these tricks. All right. Didn't you also do a TV? Yoo-hoo! You here. Let me send you... I won't go any further, but since you managed to defeat Miss Sparkle... No, I mean Miss Sparksy. I don't want to see you embarrass yourself. Good luck. See you.
Hi! Trailblazer. Sorry to bother you. We're with Full Wish TV. It's our lucky day.
Keep it brief.
First question. Seeing as Plain Arcadia was the starting point of the Express's new voyage, how...
Plain Arcadia. Everyone's chasing the late...
Interesting! Throughout the history of the Phantom Moon Games, it's been extremely rare to have such a renowned cosmic figure as yourself participating. As the Astral Express's supplicant, what kind of changes do you hope...
Show everyone the strength of...
That's an impressive answer. Speaking of which, after joining the games, you immediately went to defeat Miss Sparksy, who represented the Masked Fools.
The other native supplicants? Way too dangerous.
Speaking of local supplicants, we've noticed that Star Rail Fest is Perlux Corp's way of rolling out the red carpet for the Express. There are rumors that the IPC is also sponsoring the Express. So...
At the end of the day, this is a festival for the IPC's interests? Madame Pearl and Perlux extended such a warm invitation. I'm not one of the...
Wait, what? This is totally a malicious edit to frame...
Over these 15 years, the nature of competition in the Phantom Moon Games has evolved. The Daybreak Squadron's taunts, were just smoke and mirrors. The real game is being played in the shadows, where, come to think of it, it's only natural. After all, the true stars of the games were never the supplicants on stage, but rather the audience.
Indeed. The audience is all fired up, waiting to see you work your magic, kid. But you know what? I bet what they really want to see, deep down, is the Daybreak Squadron taking the Astral Express down a peg or two. Oh, well, if it isn't the folks from the Astral Express. Fancy meeting you?
This storm online is several times more intense than the day you stopped Sparksy coming.
Miss Kuchiba, you've seen all this fake news too, right?
Sorry, got a bit, held up on the way. Since I entered the exhibition area, at least 7 folks stopped me asking for the autograph of this guy called WELP. So, who is this?
Pearl assigned us to investigate the Sinwish Syndicate massacre. But every suspicious thread we followed led us from the Research Society of Happy Smiles straight to the Daybreak Squadron.
And then there's the one pulling this.
Pearl assigned us to investigate the Sinwish Syndicate massacre. But every suspicious thread we followed led us from the Research Society of Happy Smiles straight to the Daybreak Squadron.
The strings behind the scenes. Full Wish.
Full Wish?
Oh, you know that name. Now this is getting interesting.
She was my junior at school. 15 years ago. She was also the only student who survived at Graphia Academy.
The good news is, your junior is living better than anyone else. She owns TV stations, charity organizations, has a huge business empire, and wields both wealth and power. Oh, as for the bad news, she's probably plotting something for the Phantom Moon Games. And I mean the worst kind of something. My gut tells me that the Sinwish Syndicate massacre, well, that's probably on her tab.
Madame Pearl sent Mr. Ashvale to ensure everyone's safety. Of course, I understand that with the Nameless's skills, there's no real need for extra protection. But Madame Pearl didn't want to take any chances.
Long story short, feel free to use me as muscle.
So, are we still heading to the top of Pom Pom?
We should keep moving forward. If my guess is right, the Daybreak Squadron will launch their second attack there.
Forget about any fantasies of fairness and harmony. From this moment on, the Phantom Moon Games could follow in the footsteps of what happened 15 years ago. Once this battle turns bloody, fear will seep through the screen and become some supplicant's wish. See, that's the problem with modern society. Good news stays home, while bad news spreads like wildfire.
in an orderly manner. Please mind the gap between the platform and the doors, and take care of your personal belongings. Thank you.
To move forward, we'll need to fuel up the Shuttle Express first.
Emerge from your cocoon.
Come on, let's fuel up the express.
Quick, stay back! It'd be terrible if you got caught in the crossfire. Astral Express! We've been waiting for you for quite a while. The Astral Express. Just as I thought you weren't going to show up. Oh, you brought... And it's an old friend. Been a while, old man.
People who have lived in Dovebrook share a special connection. Since you're treating me as an old friend, I don't want to act like some high and mighty adult telling you what you should and shouldn't do. I'll only tell you this. What you're doing right now has already crossed a dangerous line. Whatever orders Full Wish gave you, there's still time to turn back if you stop now. Wilhelm, Tiana, Lucius, and you, Magnus. After my heartfelt warning, do you still insist on taking Full Wish's side?
They're my partners.
Listen up, old man. Supplicant's challenges during the Phantasmoon Games have no restrictions. That means you have no right to stop us.
Like the Herald of Death.
Oh, we're not the Herald of Death. And we're definitely not here for bloodshed this time.
We will prove to the people that we are true heroes who can protect their happiness!
The Astral Express. These visitors from beyond the sky claim they saved the cosmos from a Lord Ravager. But who knows what the truth really is? This so-called saving the cosmos might just be another scheme of the IPC. just like us back then. Putting on a show on TV, desperately trying to comfort the kids. Tell those children. Tell my past self that when the Herald of Death comes, there will be heroes who put themselves between everyone.
Captain.
But where were the nameless of the Astral Express? When we children needed protection! Gray, don't be fooled by these flashy, cosmic. The Astral Express doesn't care about our happiness at all. They come and go like all tourists. No, they're even more heartless than tourists. Because they're here to trample on the elation ceremony and steal the Arcadian. They replaced our fantasies of heroes with their own image. All to satisfy their vanity called, tell me, have you ever, even for a moment, felt what it's like to tremble?
I still remember that moment when I faced the Doomsday Beast on the space station.
It's not the Astral Express you hate. You're just hating yourself. That powerless child who couldn't protect everyone. But I want to tell you, being powerless was never your fault.
The Astral Express is the GOAT! The Astral Express is #1 in the universe!
Quit yapping! Tear them to shreds! Beat them to a pulp! I want a blood!
Daybreak Squadron! Beat these alien punks to the ground!
Shut up! All of you, shut up! As a kid, it wasn't my fault that I was powerless. But we, the orphans of the Bloodstained Games, won't remain that way forever. We've undergone the happiness surgery transformation. We've overcome our weak former selves and become deep. Strange. Even though our suffering was erased, why was I so scared just now? And why were there tears?
Brother, that's only because this pain has been here all along. It's time to overcome it. It's time to use the power of happiness to defeat it once.
Well said. Then let's finish what needs to be done. Let's reclaim from these outsiders the image of heroes that the people of Ahatopia.
What about you, Magnet?
Sorry, Mr. Ashvale, but a hero never betrays his companions. We are the Daybreak Squadron, 4 warriors of one heart, united to protect the world. I won't let down my companions.
We are the true heroes. Look at the statue of the conductor. It's just an empty shell. Even Pearlux Corp, with countless resources at their disposal, can't breathe. But we can. Let me prove it to you.
Stop them! Don't let them drag the Astral Express's name through the mud!
I shall provide the wish power to awaken it.
I shall become its skeleton and allow it to stand!
I shall turn into the fuel that drives it forward!
I shall become the core that makes the engine sing the song of eternal joy!
Happy! So happy!
Happiness! The Express is about to warp happily! Cleanup initiated! Unclean eliminates! Everyone will be happy!
It's really moving! This is the power bestowed upon us by Aha!
I will stop you at all costs. I won't let you trash the conductor's image like this!
Do not disturb! Rise and shine. Don't worry. Night falls. Good night. Embrace a new life. Darkness with me. May death protect us!
Did you hear that? Aha is beckoning us! We don't have to be afraid anymore! Let's slow your spray! Let laughter be eternal!
You guys are seriously nuts.
Do not disturb! It's my turn to shine. Stars, shine for the heroes. As you wish. Memories waiting to be woken up by a shooting star. Remember me with love. In life and death, sprout new buds. Don't blink. Need time. Watch over the Evernight. Unite destruction with me!
The Astral Express is nothing but the IBC's lapdog! No worries. We've already dealt with it. Won't mind handling a few more.
What did you say?
Rise and shine. Target is cleaning low! Cleaning begin! It won't work, you know. Leave it with me. I shall remember this moment. Embrace a new life. Return to dust. Do not disturb! May death protect us! Again, again. And again. Do not disturb! Gotta have them too! Don't blink. May the sky heal the twilight. Sweep away pain together! Take the answer! Deep cleaning mode! That won't work, you know. Let's do a thorough cleaning! May this dispel the gloom! Destroy the skies! Won't stop working! Embrace a new life. Darkness with me. May death protect us! Won't that work? We promise to protect the Arcadia! Filth, pain, so much! Eliminate pain! Everyone, smile! Super powerful Saturn, Rainbow Bridge. Have some sunshine. Surely that did the trick this time. Reboot. Self-repair. Must bring happiness. With everyone, we'll be happy.
I offer my blood to consume this vendetta. I offer my heart to shoot down this injustice. I, lead Hunter La Mancha, call upon you in the name of the Star Hunt Oath. O Skybow, gaze upon this broken-legged wolf and steer my hunt toward victory!
So happy. Now arriving at Terminal Station, land of sneering gods. Welcome back into the gods' embrace.
Shh. Quiet now. It's time for bed.
Are we still alive?
I remember the out-of-control express taking us down and through an abandoned tunnel. Theoretically speaking, this should be a station deep underground.
But what's with all these ruined buildings? And that weird space in the distance? Is this really an underground station? A place this big exists beneath plain Arcadia?
Perhaps we're no longer in reality. We may have landed somewhere within the world in canvas for unknown reasons.
Then, can we still make it?
We need to find everyone and get out of here as soon as possible.
Where's Mr. Ashvale and the others?
Keep at it.
We've been reborn. See? I knew we weren't like those Sin-Wish Syndicate trash.
You're right, Red. We're heroes. We are justice. We are the undying happiness!
If you are justice, then forgive me for playing the necessary evil.
Everyone, please! This has to stop! If this goes on, you'll all...
Just smile. Embrace the everlasting bliss and true happiness.
I beg you, please, listen to me. It's not too late. We can still go back to the Department of Aberration Defense with Miss Kuchiba and explain everything.
It's no use. They are just creatures that can only react to joy.
All shall be blessed with happiness. All shall live forever. So smile and laugh and let our laughter infect all.
My senior, Mr. Ashvale, I'm begging you. Please tell them that it's not too late.
Move aside, Magnus.
Please, just give me another minute. You know they're good.
It's best if you just move.
A true hero never abandons.
If I try to kill them now, will you stop me? Or will you turn a blind eye? A tribute of life unto death. And the debt paid in the Sin-Wish Syndicate. A gang that once ruled the streets of Dubbrook. They sparked massive turf wars that left many with grievous injuries and racked up charges for robbery, extortion, and a whole laundry list of other cripple wave. And Koss died. They were far from saints. Any good deeds they did in their lifetimes were just like a few pretty soap bubbles floating up from a stagnant pool of...
That's why we brought them down. They and this whole world have now become...
Yes, they may have had sins to atone for, but that doesn't justify you murdering them as if they were just toys.
Thank you for your aid. I am the Blaze Weaver Warrior, captain of the Daybreak Squadron. May I... Hey, where are you going?
Play? We're not playing. Everyone's just laughing along happily. Mr. Detective, do you know about the Galaxy Rangers? I heard they are a group of righteous heroes roaming the universe. In that sense...
Ah! Mr. Ashville! Could you do us a favor?
This familiar scent. I see.
What have you done?
Remember what happened today, Magnus. You may seek revenge anytime. won't stop you.
And so conclude, but without evidence or no one but Asheville, but I choose to believe him. I don't know how he came upon such power.
Glad to see that you're all made of tough stuff. I was just fretting over failing my chaperone.
La Mancha, leader of the Galaxy Rangers. I've heard about you, but only in legends past.
Then you're well informed, Nameless. I'd expected the name to be long forgotten by now. So much for turning over a new leaf. You mean the esteemed Silver Gun Shura and dazzling ninja hero? Of course not. I retired a long time ago. Out of the Rangers I know who are still alive, one sees me as a traitor. The other is Pratt. Just so we're clear, I want you all to forget the name you just heard. Right here and now, in this world called Plain Arcadia, I am just Detective Ash. Instead of obsessing over my identity, or pitying the 3 dead criminals, I advise you to work on a way out of this place first. I've long heard rumors about unsavory things hidden deep beneath the Arcadia. It's strange how the people here can sleep so soundly.
The train broadcast called this place the land of sneering gods. I don't think I've ever seen this station on a map.
Are we going to be trapped here forever?
Mr. Ashevale, despite being at such a bizarre location, you've been oddly confident and unconcerned over your safety since the very beginning. Do you truly know nothing about this place?
I'm afraid that's classified information. Besides, well, I'm simply doing what any professional private investigator would do. Trust my employer. It's time to show us the trinket Pearl gave you, kid. Oh, come on. Didn't Pearl give you a chip? We're in good hands, as long as she can track your location with that thing.
A tracking device. Again.
Akavilli. Akavilli. Come this way. Come slow. Yes. At the end of this path. Come. I beckon you.
There's someone calling for me from someplace deeper.
Over here. Keep going forward. Come. Come here. This way. Hockey Lily. Come. Embrace this wondrous world. Come to my side. You want to go further. Deeper. Become one with me. The joy, the positive feedback, sweet enough flickers on your cortex. Gentle, wonderful. Listen, it's breathing, slumbering, whimpering.
joy, life, in exchange for a boarding pass on the Express toward the end. Become one with me. Become a part of me. Become mine. Let's go deeper. I want to go over there. Come. Just like that. Step forward.
That's far enough, kid. My golden principle while working on cases in this world is to keep my curiosity in check, and not get involved with matters beyond the case itself. Especially things that already look considerably dangerous. However, the thing that slumbers in the deep here does look awfully familiar.
We meet again. Fortunately, her lucky chip helped me locate you. Please accept my sincerest apologies for not intervening in time and putting all of you in danger.
Actually, she put one in my pocket too, but I auctioned it online as a souvenir. Thank goodness you kept yours. Otherwise we'd be done for.
Madame Pearl, where exactly were we just now?
The place where you fell is called the Torn Scroll. It is a space that peeled from the scroll painting during Plain Arcadia's return to reality. These splintered spaces continuously rip at both reality and the world in canvas. The Department of Aberration Defense originally thought this kind of phenomenon had stabilized, but based on observation, during your encounter with the Daybreak Squadron, there was a sudden speck of disturbances from the Torn Scroll. Unfortunately, the cause, unclear. Therefore, I had to use the power of the Cornerstone to analyze the space, then mend the fissure with Imagenesis in order to bring you out. The Department of Aberration Defense has initiated emergency protocols to reassure the public and handle the after. However, I wasn't able to directly observe your situation after you'd fallen into the Torn Scroll. Would you be so kind as to share what happened?
We can close the new Herald of Death case. My shadow has devoured the guilty three and tasted their sin. They were responsible for the Sinwish Syndicate massacre. Of that, I'm certain.
Was Full Wish the mastermind?
I couldn't find any solid proof of it. But it hardly matters now that the culprits have been executed.
Worry not. Based on the intel provided by you and Miss Kuchiba, I have deduced the following. As a survivor of the tragedy of the Blood-Stained Games, Full Wish founded the Research Society of Happy Smiles, charity organization. The organization has since been providing an unapproved medical treatment named happiness surgery to its members, which neutralizes their physiological capacity to feel pain
The procedure drew many more followers as a result, and the Daybreak Squadron, members of the Smile Society, imitated the Herald of Death's modus operandi for their crimes, and challenged the Astral Express during the exhibition. From the aforementioned facts, the predicted probability of Full Wish being the mastermind is 92%.
If I may, Madam Pearl. Management in Plain Arcadia should be dictated by the chain of evidence rather than extrapolated probability.
I understand. I will observe the human laws and custom. In any case, we have achieved our goal through Star Rail Fest, luring the supplicant with ill intent out of hiding.
Since Full Wish is exposed now, and we've defeated her supplicant, shouldn't we hurry and arrest her as soon as possible?
I'm afraid it's not that simple. We've defeated Full Wish's supplicant, yes. However, all 3 Daybreak warriors were supplicants.
That can't be. The supplicant should be the only one who wore the mask and participated in the games with the Phantas Moon's blessing.
Those devoured by my shadow can no longer lie nor deceive. All 3 of them had worn the mask before.
If they were all supplicants, that means it's still possible for Full Wish to intervene in the game.
What's even more terrifying is, when the shadow devoured them, I caught a taste of something familiar. It was the taste of abundance that had once devoured as a galaxy.
What?
Yes. I didn't think this world would go that far. But I was wrong. Living in seclusion dulls one's senses. I should have realized it earlier. Darn it.
There is no point in beating yourself up over it. Therefore, the conclusion must be corrected. The Research Society's happiness surgery is a medical technology related to the abundance, and not simply about relieving pain. Assessing the risk involved in this procedure... unable to extrapolate.
General Yao Guang told us that she foresaw a great calamity upon Plain Arcadia. According to her divinations, Blade, the Stellaron hunter, could be its catalyst.
So that's why she asked me for the authority to extradite Blade. Regardless, none of us had anticipated this. Plain Arcadia's calamity had already taken root, long before the arrival.
Does she want revenge against the long-dead Herald of Death? Or is she trying to erase the memories?
It's frivolous to speculate her motives. Unlike Intellitrons, humans may weave an intricate plan for a mad reason at any cost, yet execute it with impeccable rationality at every step. Thank you for your surprise intel, Mr. Ashvale. You have just saved many more lives. Henceforth, the Department of Aberration Defense will place Full Wish and the members of the Research Society of Happy Smiles on a special watch list. Given Full Wish's control over media outlets, I recommend closer monitoring of her dissemination channels.
Understood. We will also implement pre-disaster measures at the calamity level standard per the Safety Response Protocol against aberrant threats.
Full Wish is not working alone. For normal people to be able to get an abundance transformation, that implies far more sinister supporters behind the scenes. These are enemies not to be easily contended with. Therefore, as the administrator, I beseech you all, please, lend your aid and help Plain Arcadia through this. This has escalated beyond mere rivalry for the Ionic game. Full Wish's conspiracy has crossed the line. This situation's 100 times more dire than the Herald of Death Incident 15.
Please, Madam Pearl. This is my homeworld. and I won't allow the tragedy to repeat itself. Besides, there may be an even greater conspiracy behind all this. As a Nameless, it is my duty to see it through to the end.
Indeed, there are old scars and fresh wounds to settle. For the way she toys with life, and the taste of that flesh, Full Wish must be held accountable once and for all.
You have my eternal gratitude. I won't forget this bond from our shared trials. Now then, I shall prepare an action plan, as well as share relevant information with General Yao Guang. The seed of abundance planted by Full Wish must be uprooted and eradicated as...
Terribly sorry, Nameless. It was your exhibition and your enemies. Curious. I wonder how much wish power my appearance this time. Oh, don't be like that. You can tell them that I'm WELP. We already look similar enough. Who knows? Maybe that'll redirect some wish power. What? Itching to get rid of me already? Well, you're not. An even greater prey just joined the game. Sure, she could be small fry by your standards. But in terms of viciousness, before the supplicants go their separate ways, Full Wish is definitely a good hunting target. Such confidence. And for some reason, you really remind me of a young man named Tiernan. You nameless bunch just love jumping head. Well, given your skills, would you be interested in joining the Galaxy Rangers? If you're still alive by the time the...
Tiernan is also a senior member of the Express that I respect.
In that case, I will... Forgive me for being presumptuous. It will take back my words. Young Nameless, may you never have to tread the path of a ring.
Full Wish's partner.
Oh no.
So it's true. The captain and the rest really did. This is absurd. It's been 15 years since my life turned into a montage. Thank you, Mr.
Is there something else? I understand. Your inquiry. How did they manage to operate? I had put them on a temporary watch list before, due to significant decreases in crime rates in certain... But now, we finally know how they achieved such a miracle. Personally speaking, I cannot fault the citizens who joined the society, nor do I wish to fixate on the accountability of the... After all, for the corporation, the Smile Society is a tool for maintaining stability, and the members are simply following the human You've been to Penacony. You should know. There, the family's members lull guests to sleep with power of the harmony and soothe their pain. From a human ethics point of view, it is well within people's rights to avert pain. Humans cannot turn off their innate negative feedback like Intellitrons do. I understand, and deeply My assigned theme is analytical art, but at the same time, I am fortunate to be appointed governor of a world. The portrayal and sublimation of pain in human works of art shine among humanity's greatest treasures. Tragedy, elegy, and lost epics. Their soul-stirring power springs from a profound understanding of this negative feedback. This so-called happiness surgery does more than just obliterate people's perception of pain. It strips away human complexity and turns what was dynamic and brilliant into a monotonous blotch. To me, governing this world is like creating a painting. My vision is to maintain the diversity of life forms and preserve their potential for growth and change. The Research Society has disrespected us. My duty and theme have become one and the same. I will do all that I can to cleanse the misguided strokes of the Research Society from this land. Thank you again for lending your aid, Nameless. I will begin extrapolation. I hope you all get some proper...
You know, I'm not here to be an ornament.
Assessment. You have something to ask me, Mr. Ashvale.
Well, lately, I've been on an extremely lucky streak. Be it Full Wish or Magnus, the leads practically gained sentience and came...
Luck is also an important part of one's toolkit. Wouldn't you agree?
I'm beginning to think you're the one behind it all. You tasked me to investigate the Society and protect the Astral Express, which all led to me unleashing my shadow on those people. Just so you can confirm your hypothesis. You had everything planned out since the beginning, hadn't you?
If I answer yes, would it wound your ego?
Perhaps.
Yes. I paved the way for your investigation, leading you straight to the suspect. Through you, I confirmed my suspicions about the Research Society. However, the question of abundance transformation remains a thorny issue for me. Fortunately, there's a ranger who specializes in confronting such abominations, having lived in long seclusion within planar.
But you know, the shadow sealed inside my arm can be very... Simply removing the nail can cause it to stir and resonate with the fragment and fissure. Had I not kept it under control at that time, the fight would have ended with all of us buried in that bottomless abyss. Is that part of your plans too, Pearl?
Humans fear the worst, but to the Intellitrons, such fears are merely a rational deterrent. Wasn't the mask of elation I gave you enough to pin down the shadow? That gift you found through the guidance of the Express Navigator, Star Seer, I see. That very shadow that devoured the Swarm and Lord Ravager Zulo 10 amber eras ago. That very shadow that devoured Shuhu, the Emanator of Abundance, hundreds of years ago.
You won the bet. You sure know a lot about this.
Please, allow me to correct you. My ethical parameters prohibit engagement in probabilistic gambits. Accordingly, I operate by acquiring sufficient information to ensure zero margin for error. Then again, you are the species that brought art into existence as a form of expression. That seed of creation exists even in the most ignorant of humans' minds. And for that, I love and admire you. Whether you believe it or not, I will honor our initial agreement, Mr. La Mancha. At the moment of victory in the Phantasmoon Games, I will free you from all sufferings and fulfill your wish. To let a Galaxy Ranger die peacefully in his...
In that case, I will continue to fight for you, my lady. Right. You mentioned several times wanting to replicate the works of Graphia. I don't know much about art, but I was considering that despite the lack of artistic quality in your strokes when sealing those fissures today, to the people of this world, your creation is just as important as the works of Graphia. Not a single innocent soul was lost on this day because of your protection. Looking back to the ancestral painter of the Cinderth Age, do you truly think she cared about the artistic value of each stroke when she created world and cat? Tisk. But what do I know? These are just crude observations from an amateur, so pay them no mind.
We meet again, Ashen Detective. It's hard to believe that I came back for you, especially after learning that you wanted to sell me out to Pearl.
I gotta thank nature's gift. The 6.1 billion credits reward has appeared again.
Fortunately, I bypassed you and struck a deal with that Intellitron instead. Regrettably, my current bounty stands at 0. Do you always turn your customers over to the police? How impressively short-sighted. No wonder your clientele is so
Speaking of short-sightedness, no one rivals the Stellaron Hunters, aka Destiny's slaves, isn't it? You are all fated to march toward the finality and...
On the contrary, there are many paths for us, as long as that person can...
In other words, he can't see the trajectory of your destiny in this world during this mission.
Take a guess.
I've heard about what befell Euphorius. The war among the Eons is now inevitable. Whether it's the IPC or the Express, they are fighting for an uncertain future. I've heard about what befell Euphorius. The war among the Eons is now inevitable. And in the world where the elation is the center of attention, there will eventually be more than one Eon interfering. Even a Destiny slave would not be able to see the path ahead.
Keep guessing. We're getting pretty close.
Enough of your games. I'd say it's not too late to rename the planet Adlevin.
It's still too early to despair, old man. I came prepared, but I could use a helping hand.
30 million credits. Pay or...
It's still too early to despair, old man. I came prepared, but I could use a helping hand.
Or die.
Come on, give your friend a discount, will ya? Say 0 credits?
I ain't your friend.
I meant him.
It's been a while, Ying Shi.
It's been too long, Mr.
I ain't your friend.
I meant him.
It's been a while.
La Mancha.
I knew it. There must be an explanation for the unusual fate of this world. Though I lost sight of the sparrow, I discovered a mysterious tree. I finally found the heart of the Phantasmoon games, thanks to this little birdie. Mr. Sunday, do you sense me? There's no reaction from the bird. What's wrong with it?
Hello? Is anyone there? Can I get somebody here?
No one's here. No one.
That's a lie. I saw a pretty girl hiding right here through the bird's eyes. Who are you?
That's none of your business. None of your business.
If that's how it's going to be, then I'm done playing nice here.
If my eyes weren't playing tricks on me, the ancient tree here must be the ambrosial arbor of abundance.
Yes. Little girl, are you going to keep playing hide and seek, or will you come out and have a proper conversation with...
The Department of Aberration Defense often comes here to record game progress. And now my movements have been exposed to complete outsiders. I suppose it's time to leave. You sound unpleasant to talk to, but since you have eyes keen enough to tell what I am at a glance, I'll have a short chat with you. I will answer 3 questions, so ask away. Once you have your answers, I'm going to show you the door.
I wanted to question why the Joy Seeker would permit the ambrosial arbor of abundance to take root in a world they had blessed. But given their carefree nature, there was probably never any restriction to begin with. On my second question, are you a Fey-kind native to Ahatopia, or are you one of the long-life species shaped by the ambrosial arbor?
Aren't you good at divination? Can you help me take a look whether the slip on my head says wheel or woe?
There's nothing on your head except your ears.
And that itself is the answer. I am the arbitrator who determines the outcome of the Phantom Moon Games. I am the raging waves of joy, and the living pulse of this world. Diviner of the Xianzhou, the weal and woe you behold are but a single petal fallen from my hand. It blooms with the morning, and withers by evening, reducing to dust in a fleeting moment. My true form is the Panarch Elwood, the embodiment of instant and eternity.
Interesting. Took you quite some time to come up with those words, huh?
The one who created me did say most people wouldn't believe me. Turns out they were right.
I believe you. I feel the same way. For many do not trust the words of a diviner. Besides, no weal or woe has befallen you, which means your fate cannot be determined like that of ordinary mortals. You're not the first one I've met with this condition since my arrival here.
You're left with one question.
Since you admit to being an abomination of abundance, shouldn't you explain the fate of this world's residents? Unless they are your doing? If your answer fails to convince me, it may be too late by the time I summon the Lux Arrow from the sky with the rainbow.
Chill out! You shouldn't make jokes like this. I'm not as skilled at divination as you are. When you suddenly speak of the great weal or woe and interrogate me, I get confused too. After all, isn't every rule and every variable of the Phantom Moon Games dictated by the impulse of some god? As for the brewing storm, let's settle down and discuss whether the turmoil once again is the result of the laughter's mischief.
This entire day has felt unreal. We had situations lined up one after another, and a growing crisis on our hands.
The Research Society is insane to meddle with the power of abundance. There's no telling how many have already undergone the happiness surge. Full Wish witnessed the tragedy caused by the Herald of Death 15 years ago. And now, she herself has assumed that dreadful mantle. We have to relay this information to Dan Heng, Sunday, and General Yao Guang as soon as possible. Full Wish is definitely aware of the enemies she's faced. That is why we must win an audience with Aha. At the very least, we need to stop Full Wish from winning the game.
Yeah. The thought of the Research Society of Happy Smiles going through with their plan gives me the...
It's been a long day, and all of you must be very tired. Take this chance to get some proper rest. I'll go meet WELP back on the Express.
The best way to recharge is to waste time. So, I'm staying outside for some fresh air.
Sounds good. I was thinking of heading to the streets for a walk.
Turn a page.
Hey there, all the smarties and dummies, children and adults, fools and entertainers. Can you all hear me?
Now that everyone
has made
their appearance,
no need
to keep further secrets
what you can
as a spark
must grow
into wildfire
as an extra one of these
fantasy games
shall receive all
as my authority within a few minutes
to become
the true permanent
demon of elation. As such,
it's time to
revel in unabated joy. over this eternal pain.
Emerge from your cocoon.